there are some hot topics out there that is in the forefront of a lot of things. You see it in the news, you see it a lot on social media, you see it a lot in our kind of community, and that is recruitment numbers. The DoD, Department of Defense, is not making its recruitment numbers. In terms of all of from what I've seen so far, all the numbers that I've gotten into, and there's no way that I could possibly go through all of these numbers because one, some of them are kind of mismatching. I don't have the exact data straight from the DoD, Air Force Recruiting Service or anything like that, but it is kind of telling. Right now, it looks like the Marines are the only ones that are not struggling with their numbers, or they're at least meeting they're not crushing their numbers. But even that is probably not great. So
I did hear a rumor that all they did was change their goals.
That is a way to do it, right?
Yeah.
If I say this year I need 100,000 and I only got 80,000, then next year maybe I just say, okay, well maybe all I really need is 80,000, and then what do you know, I'm meeting my goal.
Yeah, it's just a rumor I heard, so yeah. I didn't actually look into it.
You could do that, and hey, it wouldn't surprise me if the Marine Corps did that, and any service. It's not just a spirit of the Marine Corps, but that is just kind of the reality of it. So I did want to say one thing, like right off the bat, and if you are considering joining, whether it's Air Force Special Warfare, the Air Force, Marines, Navy, Army, Space Force, whatever, in reality, you joined us. We didn't join you. So if you want us to change to you, we shouldn't be held accountable to try and change to you to get you on there. You've heard me say it. You've heard all of us say it. Hey, yeah, we need you. Yeah, we need you in terms of we need good people of character with all the Air Force Special Warfare attributes, teamwork, integrity, all of them. But I'm also not going to adjust what we need and what I need and what the force needs to just get you in. So remember, when you're complaining and all that kind of stuff, you joined us. We didn't join you.
Well, and it's not like what you need. It's not what Jared Petrus needs from you. It's based on your 20-something years of experience and the Air Force's standards, like what is going to be required to win every fight that we could get into in the future, right? Like these aren't made up standards. These are standards built on the backs of all the people that came before us that went through all these challenges and on all these fights, and so like it came from somewhere. It's not like we just have these arbitrary standards. Well, for the most part, right? Well, I'm talking about like mission standards and physical standards and all these other things. Now, if you ask me to like justify, no beards or the haircuts or whatever, I don't know. That's a totally different thing. That's more like a cultural standard that was adopted. But as far as like mission readiness standards, those are real.
Yeah, and they shouldn't. I say they shouldn't change. Obviously, things can adapt and to what the need is, but when the standards aren't very high anyway, then like why are we making them easier? So, and I know that is a blanket statement. Why are we making them easier? But there's a lot of things that going on to it, and I kind of have a list of all the different kind of factors that the DoD is seeing, and I'm interested to see what you have to say about it, and we'll cover it. But